There is nothing more humbling than paying on a dating app to finally see who likes you after you've been swiping and you get no matches. And I only say this because eventually you get to the point where you're just like, why don't we see who I'm attracting so I can see, where my disconnect is? And then you see who they are and you begin to doubt how you look, how you present yourself, and how you feel about yourself. It is not something I would wish on anybody. And for those of you who pay for these apps all the time to always see your likes, I don't know how you do it. I don't. It was enough that I deleted my profile because what I like is not what likes me. So I'm just gonna roll into 40 in the next couple of years, just being single, working.
Are women okay? Honestly, like real talk. Is this one an alley oop? Slam dunk, no misses, backwards through the legs. I don't know, bro. Windmill. Cause, all right, let me look at it from a nice perspective first. We are all most of us, 98% of us are normal, everyday individuals. And then there's the top 1 to 2%. It's like the 1%, and then it's another 1%, and then it goes to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And men, we know where we fall, we know where we slot. We're not disillusioned about the situation. We're very much self-aware. Even if we walk with a certain type of confidence or whatever, we still know that for the most part we are normal people. And so even if it's a 9.5, because I'm not even sure that most of us has even seen a 10 in real life. But let's just say even if it's like a 9.5 over there, and you a good 6.789, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I could probably get that if I really put all of the effort into it, but I'm probably not able to maintain a relationship with that. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, these women, she said that she's disgusted at what's attracted to her. And so it was enough for her to get off. First of all, you paying to see who it was that swiped you or didn't even rock out with you in the first place, or all of the guys that you was rocking out with that decided not to rock with you. Obviously, you knew that it was a problem. And so instead of being self aware and making the adjustment, you just said, skip it. I don't want to see, cover my eyes. I don't really want to see what my flaws are. All right, that's the nice version. The other side of it is, why not lose the weight if you want something? Because you are what you qualify for, honestly. And for women, honestly, to be honest with you, they are a little bit lower than the guys that actually want them. And I know that that's going to be a hard pill to swallow. Let me say it again for the people in the back. The women, the ladies, because guys usually date down, which means that you usually getting a guy that's a little bit higher than you, or a lot more higher than you. So if she's looking at the list and she's saying, well, listen, I don't necessarily care for the guys that like me, then that means that you're probably a tier two lower than the guys that rock with you, because sometimes guys will take down a dragon. Sometimes they got googly eyes because they haven't did something in a while and all of that type of stuff. But the fact of the matter is that I don't know if these people be like, you know what, I need to have some level of self improvement, or if I went through 40 years of being single and nobody really rocking out with me and being interested in me. And not only that, I'm on a downslope because I'm probably worse off than I was when I was in my 20s, even though I was just probably in the same space for a 20-year-old, but for a 40-year-old now wanting probably the same thing that the 20-year-olds want, then I need to be a lot more competitive in what it is that I'm going for. And so instead of you doing that, because guys and women, obviously, we're judged off of different things. Guys are judged off of their ability to be resourceful. As long as you're reasonably clean and taken care of and well groomed, and you know you don't weigh 300 pounds, as long as you continue to progress, and guys usually get better with age, most of them get better with age, you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to make some moves, make some things shake. And again, society judges us on our ability to be able to produce. It's just the reality. We didn't ask for it. That's the way that we were born, and so we run the race that we in instead of the race that we want. Women are largely judged off their ability to be able to be presentable, to make it nice. And so if you have a woman that's sitting here telling you, "Oh man, I don't necessarily like who likes me," then that means that you probably need to make some adjustments instead of shutting down the app. The app did its job. Whatever it is, whatever it is that she paid for, she got what she asked for. And so now it's almost like getting a diagnosis at the doctor, right? You go to the doctor, they tell you, "Hey man, you got high blood pressure and your cholesterol is off and maybe you're diabetic." And so instead of you saying, "Okay, well, listen, I need to change the way that I eat and I need to live a better lifestyle and I need to be healthier," you say, "Oh man, I don't believe this. I can't believe it. This is not me. I don't like what it is that I'm doing." And then you're going back to eating pizza, burgers, and drinking Cokes all day long. But instead of you saying, "You know what, let me go ahead and do something different so I can live a higher quality lifestyle," in this instance, how about I go about losing the weight, getting myself together. My hair is a little frizzy. I need to get my eyebrows plugged. You know, chins is doubled up. All whatever that is, right? And I'm not saying it necessarily with her, but I'm just saying in general. Instead of making the adjustment, women are so delusional that they will sit there in front of your face and really believe that they qualify for the best available guy. And they just be looking like who, what, when, where, why, and how. That's the part that I don't get. How do you qualify for the best? All of them say, "I want a great man." All of them say, "I want this awesome guy." All of them say that, Idris Elba and Brad Pitt, when he was in Troy, is supposed to be the people that's supposed to be rocking out with them. And it don't matter how big they are. It don't matter what color they are. Don't matter if their hair is short or long, how many roles they got, how many kids they got. Listen, I see women doing this stupid challenge, and I don't know how true it is. I don't know if they trolling. I don't know if it's real. And maybe the Simps is messing up the game. But I see women doing this stupid challenge where they say, "Y'all," like the caption will say, "You thought that he didn't want me and my 4 kids." And the guy then comes into the picture, and it's like, don't you know you the fool? You just doing the fool. You know what I'm saying? You the man, you're the fool. But that shows that the delusion sometimes can make women think that they qualify for a lot more than they really do. And then some guy will come up and mess up the game and then have them thinking that they really do qualify, or, "Yo, I deserve to have somebody take my roles and my kids and my debt and all of that." And somehow you qualify as a good woman even though you talk too much and you argue all the time and all of this stuff. But yeah, man, like I think that the app did its job. I think that the best thing for her to do is probably make the adjustment. And I think it's a lesson in this for everybody. If you want greatness, whether that be in a relationship, you can't just say, "Man, I really want to make $1 million, but I don't actually create a product. I don't have any kind of education. I'm not in a position. I don't have a network. I don't offer the world any kind of service, that will qualify me. I just want it just for the sake of wanting it." That's not how life works. And so even relationships are capitalistic. But I always like to link back to the content creator, and I could be wrong. And I think that I'm pretty nice about this. I think that I'm pretty reasonable. I don't think that this is anything that's unreasonable. I think we need to have reality checks and let us know what the hell is really going on, because people are crazy out here. But let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I'm open to being wrong.